Welcome to our continuing live coverage of the U.S.-Iran war, now entering its 20th day. Strikes are intensifying across the region, diplomatic efforts are scrambling to keep pace, and the energy-rich Gulf hangs in the balance. I'm your name, and we'll break down the latest developments, including stark warnings from President Trump, Israel's targeted killings, and fragile ceasefire overtures. Stay with us. First, the escalating threats to critical energy infrastructure. U.S. President Donald Trump issued a dire warning yesterday, stating that Iran's key South Pars gas field, the world's largest natural gas field shared with Qatar, could be destroyed if there are any further attacks on Qatar's main gas facilities. This comes directly on the heels of Qatar's announcement that Iranian missile strikes have caused extensive damage to additional LNG sites in the energy-rich Gulf nation. South Pars supplies a massive portion of global LNG, and any disruption here could spike energy prices worldwide. Qatar's statement underscores the growing risks to the region's role as the artery of global energy. Iran has fired back forcefully. President Masoud Pezeshkian condemned an attack on its South Pars field, warning of uncontrollable consequences that could engulf the entire world. Tensions are sky-high, with both sides drawing red lines around these vital assets. Shifting to the leadership decapitation campaign, Israel claims another high-profile scalp. Defense Minister Israel Katz announced that Iran's intelligence chief Ismail Khatib was killed in an overnight strike. Katz teased significant surprises ahead, signaling more targeted operations. This follows a deadly 24 hours where Israel eliminated senior security official Ali Larijani and Basij commander General Gholam Reza Soleimani. Iran's top brass is under siege, part of a broader U.S.-Israeli push to dismantle Tehran's command structure. Iran's response? Outrage and vows of retaliation, but specifics remain murky amid the fog of war. On the U.S. side, questions are mounting about the run-up to this conflict. Former National Counterterrorism Center Director Joe Kent leveled explosive allegations, claiming there was no robust debate before Trump's decision to strike Iran. Kent says he and other senior officials with reservations were sidelined, unable to voice concerns to the president. This internal discord highlights the high-stakes gamble as the war drags into its third week. Diplomacy isn't dead yet. French President Emmanuel Macron took to X yesterday, revealing he'd spoken directly with President Trump and the Qatari emir in the wake of attacks on energy sites in both Iran and Qatar. It is in the common interest, Macron urged, to implement without delay a moratorium on strikes targeting civilian infrastructure, particularly energy and water infrastructure. Will this call gain traction? Trump has yet to respond publicly, but with global markets jittery, pressure is building. From Iraq, a potential de-escalation glimmer with strings attached. Influential pro-Iran group Kataib Hezbollah announced it would halt attacks on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad for 5 days, but their conditions are steep. Israel must stop bombing Beirut's southern suburbs, a Hezbollah stronghold, and U.S.-Israeli operations cannot target residential areas in Iraq. It's a tactical pause, not peace, and analysts say it buys time amid stretched resources. Tragically, the conflict's ripples reach the West Bank. The Palestinian Red Crescent reports 3 Palestinian women killed in an Iranian missile strike there late Wednesday. This marks the first deadly Iranian attack in the occupied territory and the first to claim Palestinian lives since the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran began. The strike underscores how Iran's proxy network is widening the battlefield, drawing in unintended casualties. As Day 20 unfolds, the world watches a powder keg. Trump's South Pars threat looms large, Israel's kills chip away at Iran's core, and diplomacy lifelines like Macron's moratorium offer faint hope. But with Iran's warnings of global fallout and fresh strikes reported in the Strait of Hormuz, de-escalation feels distant. We'll keep you updated as this evolves. For now, our experts weigh in. Is the energy card Trump's ace or a recipe for catastrophe?